Fala pessoal, beleza? Hoje eu tô aqui, vou estar fazendo mais uma missão de Skyrim. Hoje eu tô fazendo a missão O Caído. Vamos lá. Missão aqui é no alto do alto. Ah não, não acredito que eu não consigo dar TP. Pera aí. Missão, ela é aqui no alto do Hafgar. Algo assim. Na verdade eu diria que até mais pra cima, mas a gente tem que pegar um grito com esse velhão aqui antes.
We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him. But they don't say how he died. Yeah, there is one possibility. Do you know? Its name is no accident. The palace was originally built to hold a captive dragon. You might be able to trap him there. You'd require the Jarl's cooperation. You must trust in the rightness of your cause, the strength of your voice.
Ah não, essa missão é outra. Eu pensei que é uma que eu já fiz, na verdade. Que é de falar com o dragão. A gente vai ter que ir em Whitehorn, né? Aquela missão que a gente prende um dragão. E depois, spoilers, a gente monta nele.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought... I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking? You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we... I didn't say anything about... Now what's this nonsense about trapping... I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will... Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, Dragonborn, maybe you can stop the dragons and this war in...
Ai, nossa senhora, mas a missão é tão chata. Espera aí. Como que a gente vai fazer isso? Bom, como essa é uma missão dentro da outra, que eu vou estar fazendo, vai ser só fazer as duas. Muito simples.
Wind. God. You misunderstand our authority. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above, voice within.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General,
You and your dad speak with Legate the Greybeards. Why, there's nothing. They are getting... My job is to quell it. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. You may... Yes, fine. I'll come to
you
this
can't
Greybeard
force
Council.
a Nord to accept help he has.
Lá se foi um, só falta o outro. O outro fica em Windhelm. Vamos lá então.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, it's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the great... I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Even Tullius may be forced to talk. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim.
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have?
Eles já estão aqui até. Interessante.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Yes, but take your seat at the council table. Let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Bom, eu vou pular essa parte aqui, porque eu acho meio entediante, eu não vou mentir não. Então eu vou cortar pra vocês não terem que assistir também. Só deixa eu esperar começar.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn. No fuck.
Bugou. Ok. Tá bom, acho que tinha que esperar esse cara aqui, ó. Eu acho. Não tenho certeza.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats
Era isso
so we
mesmo.
can begin.
Então, só pra deixar claro, Vocês têm que esperar todos os NPCs chegarem, alguns vão bugar. Mesmo se você apertar T e Enter, talvez. Por exemplo, esse cara bugou, teve que esperar ele
Your chief Talos Hunter?
entrar no prédio e vir até aqui de novo.
Here, here.
Essa parte é muito chata. Eu odeio essa parte. Eu já fiz essa missão acho que umas 5 vezes. Então eu simplesmente não vou gravar. Ok, ele perguntou.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules
Eu não gosto de Star
Skyrim.
Wars.
We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
Vamos lá. Ok, sobre marcar. Vamos ver. Downstar, eu não quero dar Downstar pra esse cara. Mas Riften não, vai,
In
Downstar.
exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric.
Ah, não,
Plus all
mas
the
eu
mead
gosto
we
de
can
Riften.
drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened.
Ah, eu não quero dar Riften pra esse cara, mano. Foda-se.
Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Dalius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned him. Lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation
This
for
is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Dalius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
Damn imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold, and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? As I expected, you favor your friends. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's
Caraca,
piss
mas
and call
cara
it
sai
Colovian
como,
brandy.
velho? Acabei
These
de
terms are
falar.
still not
O cara
acceptable.
deveria ser compensado.
Show us bones. Where will these
Olha como eu
demands
queria
end?
matar ele, mano. Filho da...
Let's hear it.
Never mind. I can... So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable... Ah, indeed. Odahvin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenac. Keep until he's dead. If they had their way, the Grey... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to Greybeards?
Ok, peraí, eu acho que já fiz as duas. Não, eu não terminei o Caído. Eis o que eu vou fazer. Eu vou encerrar aqui por aqui. E vou deixar pro próximo fazer ao Caído. Então é isso aí. Essa foi a missão Estação Sem Fim. Isso aí. Fui.